Hello everyone, hope you're all doing very well, staying fit and healthy. Myself Neha Kulshrestha. I am a certified weight loss mentor and a proud member of Healthy Living. Today I'm doing this video to share some very important information related to our gut health. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Possibly we together find some solution for your concerning health issue. So let's begin. So let's start with understanding the term gut. Gut is just a second term used for gastrointestinal tract, digestive tract, or digestive system. It is not just an organ, it's a group of organs that include mouth, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, liver, small intestine, large intestine, and rectum. And gut is considered to be a very important part of a human body. Why so? Because it transports food from mouth to stomach. It converts it into absorbable nutrients and store them in the form of energy and shuttles the waste back out of your body. Recently, scientists have also discovered that our gut has a very important, bigger and complex job to do, not just digesting our food, but it also plays a very important role when it comes to maintaining and boosting our immunity system and to emotional stress, to chronic illness. So it's very, very important for us to take a good care of our gut. So a human body is full of microorganisms. There are several and millions of microorganisms that live within and outside our body, right? Studies have shown that in our gut only there live trillions of bacteria, and they are very important for us because they not only help us to process the food, but they also help to maintain our body homeostasis and overall well-being. So the bacteria that found in our gut is called gut microbiota, microbiome, or gut flora. Similarly, if bacteria or the community of these bacteria found in any part of your body, they are referred by that respective body part. For example, if they found in a mouth, it's called oral microbiota. If on the skin, it's called skin microbiota. Okay, so this is just a brief definition about gut microbiota. So why should we pay attention to our gut health? See, anything we eat, it ultimately go to our gastrointestinal tract, where it get further broken down into a simpler form, and so that it get absorbed in our bloodstream, and it delivered all the nutrients which is required throughout the body. A healthy gut will have a healthy digestive system. With a healthy gut will also have a good bacteria, a healthy immune cells that will ward off all the infectious agents such as bacteria, virus, yeast, right? It is also known that our gut health communicate with our brain, right, through nerves and hormones to maintain our general health and well-being. So interestingly, studies have also shown that our gut health is communicating with our brain through various nerves and hormone that help us to maintain general health and well-being. And that brings me to discuss a very interesting topic of a day, that is gut-mind connection. Have you ever had a gut feeling or have butterflies in your stomach? So these sensation intimates that these signals are sent out by your belly. Okay, and that suggests that there is some connection between your gut and brain. Research and studies have also shown that your brain health affects your gut health, and at the similarly your gut health affects your brain health. And this communicating system or communication system between your gut and brain is called a gut-brain axis. Okay, so our gut is connected to our brain through various nerves, and one of the biggest nerve is a vagus nerve, which carry bidirectional message from gut to brain and brain to gut. Okay, and in our gastrointestinal tract there reside millions of bacteria, and that bacteria are also responsible for producing lots of neurochemical, one of which is serotonin, as I discussed earlier. 95% of serotonin hormone produced in our gastrointestinal tract, and that hormone regulates your mood, is considered to be a happy hormone, and it also regulates the gastrointestinal activity. So it's very important that if you to keep your body body, you feel to feed yourself with a healthy stuff, because if you have those green bacteria, that good bacteria is higher in number, the everything will be stable, right? And you feel healthy from inside as well as from outside. So all the signals, like all the temptation, cravings, what we have is all generated from your gastrointestinal tract. Okay, and that's why we stress more about improving your gut health, because if you have lots of bad bacteria, or which arise which is because of your unhealthy eating habit, will send same signal, right? These I told you that these bad bacteria, their food is unhealthy stuff, right? If you feed yourself with a lot of unhealthy stuff, the only signal your brain is getting is to eat more unhealthy stuff, right? But once you start feeding yourself with a good stuff, good food, body will recognize that, and they will start sending a good signals to you. Instead of craving for a burger, you will go and grab a bag of berries. So that's the difference you will feel after, if you start working on your gut health and start, switch to good habits or healthy habits. And I hope now you have understood why it is very important for us to take a good care of our gut. There are several factors that affect our gut. That is your diet, your lifestyle, the work-life balance, the stress, consumption of alcohol, medication, exposure to chemicals. These are the just some factors that affect your gut health. Now, how to cure your gut health, or how to improve your gut health or do the gut healing, is basically you have to change your lifestyle, right? If you find that you are eating some unhealthy stuff, stop doing that. Switch your eating habits to more to on a more healthier side. And when you go to the supermarket or superstores to purchase your grocery, just see the labels, look for calorie counts, look for sugars, how much sugar that product has, and don't eat anything which is processed in nature, like which is processed, like stop taking processed food, and take more organic and natural food. Every store has a organic aisle. I would suggest that go to that aisle, look for options. You will amazed to know that there are so many healthy options you can go for without without sacrificing any of your temptations. So change your perspective toward eating, that everything is available, and how we can create that that food in a more innovative and healthier way. That's the beauty of this healthy living, that we will teach you that how you can stay healthy just by eating, right? And intake of probiotic, increase the intake of probiotic, take good sleep, manage your stress, very very important, since we are going through very rough time, and it's very important to manage your stress, and that you can do by reading good books, and talk to your friends. If you need any consultation, seek for help, and drink water, take good sleep. These are the only ways you can take a good care of yourself as well as your health. And I hope you really like and enjoyed this information. If so, please write in a comment, and if you want me to discuss anything further about the health or any other topic you want me to discuss, please tell me. I would love to do the video again, and show me your likes and loves if you really like this video. And stay fit and healthy again, and may you have a terrific weekend, and enjoy your rest of the day. Thank you. Bye bye.